What's up, guys? It's another day. I've made a little progress on the Civic here. This is where I'm at. Basically got all the little miscellaneous small tabs and brackets taken out. I've started to cover up some of the things that need to be covered for paint. If you've never seen this before, this is one of the greatest ideas I've ever seen in my life. Basically, you just take tin foil and wrap things you don't want painted, and there's no taping involved. It's just pretty quick, simple. It's cheap, and most people have, tin foil or aluminum foil just kind of laying around the house. So it'd be real easy if you didn't have tape to just be, to just basically go in the house and grab your tin foil and get to work and make do with what you got. So this is where I'm at. I got some of the things foiled off, not taped off, I guess you'd call it. Most of the little miscellaneous brackets are not there. There was a lot of miscellaneous, unused, just a lot of brackets to take off. So, I've spent most of the week after work, because I work Monday through Friday, just coming out here 1 or 2 hours a night and getting things buttoned up and removing what I can. So this is the progress on the Civic as of right now. So I'm about to go to my buddy Tyler's house, and he actually has a set of GSR rear trailing arms for the disc conversion. So I'm about to jump in the Cobalt. I'm probably gonna go get some coffee, and then I'm gonna head over to his house and I'm gonna pick those up, and then him and I are gonna come back here and we're gonna get to working on the Civic. We're gonna try to get as much sanded as we can and just get a bunch of the prep work done. It is raining today, and I'm not super sure if today is a great day to paint, so I probably won't do that. But as far as getting everything ready to paint, that's the goal for today. And I'm sure you can see the garage has changed a lot since last time I filmed. This is because when I say it's the next day, it's actually usually the next weekend. Like I said, I work Monday through Friday, so I did get some side skirts for the car. I do not like them. The quality is terrible. I paid way too much for them, and I'm trying to send them back. So they don't fit at all. They're just not even close. And I understand that you have to, do a little bit of fab work with fiberglass side skirts. I understand that. It said that in the description. But the amount of fabricating needed to do these, I would have been better off either fabricating fiberglass side skirts myself or using rain gutters as side skirts. So, I mean, you can see, just if you kind of look down the line here, it may be hard to tell on camera, but you can see it's just wavy lines, not even straight, not close. I mean, it looks like a 2-year-old tried to put these together. So, like I said, I'm going to send them back, and hopefully I'll get a refund, and I can just rock OEM side skirts, because at this point, it's not that important. It's all about going fast and not always about how you look. But I've never had side skirts, and I wanted some, and the description did say it was Duraflex, and I have Duraflex lip kits on my car, and they're real flexible and real nice, but this is fiberglass, like kind of infused with some kind of plastic polymer or something to make it more flexible and more durable. But from what I can tell, it's just crappy fiberglass, and that's not what I'm after. So we're gonna go ahead and return those if I can, and we'll just work with what we got. So I'm gonna head out to my buddy Tyler's house now, and like I said, I'm gonna get some coffee, and I will pick back up when I get there and see what these trailing arms look like, because I've never seen them, but hopefully it's what I'm looking for. So I'll see you guys soon. So I'm in the Cobalt. I decided to get an energy drink instead of coffee. Just seemed easier, probably more effective. But we're gonna hit the road, go see Tyler, and get this stuff done. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Well, I made it to my buddy's house. I'm about to go up and see him, and he's outside right now. stomping on some boxes. Grown up stuff. I'm gonna go inside and see what these trailing arms are about and see if that's what we're looking for. So, get right to it. So what do we got here, dude?
Dude, we got these lovely, I think these are like out of a Civic or a GSR trailing arms.
Oh no.
What?
Uh-oh. That's a problem.
Are they not right?
It's missing the really important component. Those lateral arm.
Oh, they were completely destroyed.
Yeah, but you need the ring that presses in.
The ring's right there.
No, it's like this wide.
Oh.
And then you need the part that bolts to the underside. Because
really?
Yeah, that sucks, man.
So they're pretty much worthless.
They're not worthless. It's gonna cost me more money than.
And here, this was supposed to be exciting.
That's okay though. It's all right. These are ABS ones too. That's crazy. No, this is still exciting. I just really wish those were in there.
Yeah, they're definitely not.
No. Because for one, it's a good reference to know when to stop pressing them in. Mm-hmm. Because they can just keep going. They're.
Yeah, it's just in there.
Yeah. But, you know, we'll make it work, man. You gotta, you know, use what you got. Yeah. So basically, here's the deal. I gotta buy new OEM trailing arm bushings, and then I gotta torch them until they melt, and then take all the rubber out of them, and then buy aftermarket ones, and then press in the polyurethane bushing.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you literally have to waste a bushing
Yep.
just to get that.
Yep. Or I could fucking, I mean.
Exploited delete.
Beep. Or I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'll see. Maybe, you know what I could do? I could just use the ones out of my trailing arms.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, that'll work.
Cha-ching.
Yep. So
there you go.
Look at that.
Those ones.
We're brainstorming here. Hopefully they fit and they work. They should. The trailing arm is exactly the same. It just has the spindles for the disc brakes. But yeah, this is what I'm after here. So
it's nice. They just came along with the other Civic.
yeah,
Just in the trunk.
yeah, that works out.
It's funny how every time someone sells a Civic, they come with extra parts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like every single time.
Yeah, parts are, you know, that's part of the Honda game, man. Is definitely having extra parts on hand, and when you get rid of the Honda and get out of the game, parts got to go too.
Yeah, here you go. Get that out.
But look at it, worked for us.
Yeah, it worked great.
You can go ahead and have these back.
Oh,
if you need a couple extra sets of those, I got them. I got a couple. So basically, we got the trailing arms. We've assessed what we have to do now. I'm gonna load these up, and we're gonna get hitting the road here and hopefully get some things done today.
Yes.
So
Progress.
Yes.
Oh, here we go again.
So we're back in the garage. We made it to my house, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up some cameras here. We're gonna get to work. We're gonna, like I said in the other video before I left, that we're gonna start sanding everything and finish the prep work. We're gonna try to stay focused. We got some food coming.
Food.
Yeah, some Juicy Lucy's coming. So that should be awesome. I'm excited for that. It's a place I've never tried before, but looked really good. So we're gonna start working on this now, and we're gonna set up some time lapse of what we're doing. Sanding's not that great, not that fun, so it's not anything you need to see every little detail of, but you guys can pretty much assume that we're just gonna come in here, we're gonna sand all this up, scuff it all up, tape off what we need to, and basically get it prepped up for paint, and that should be that.
Dude, I just have to say this is amazing. All this tinfoil idea, it's like instead of taping it off, you just wrap it up real quick and it's good to go.
Yeah.
Like that's just an amazing time saver.
Yep. It is good idea. I'm not going to take credit for it. I did find it on YouTube. I only seen one guy do it, but when I seen him do it, I was like, wow, I wonder why this isn't everywhere. I wonder why this isn't the industry standard for taping before painting. But so yeah, now there might be two guys on YouTube with this idea. So you guys should try it out, see if you like it. Well, we made a lot of progress. I think we're pretty much ready to paint. So we did end up taking some more things out, where we took these heater core lines, hoses. We took those out of there, took the brake booster out of there. We took the master cylinder for the clutch out of there. We kind of freed all that area up, made it a lot easier to get in here in this tight area, the sand and kind of prep in there. It was just really hard with all these wires in the way to get in there with the brake booster, and the clutch master was right here. So we got all that out of there, and we've put in a lot of work.
Yes, very much so.
We've got this thing basically roughed up everywhere it needs to be paint. So I mean,
it's time to lay down some paint pretty soon here.
Yeah,
get it cleaned off.
We got to get it cleaned up a little bit and wipe it down, and we'll get her painted up. But you can see a lot of areas here. We had like nicks and dings from tools and stuff from all the years of, you know, whatever happened with this car before I had it, plus whatever happened when I did get it. And you can see that everything kind of feathered out nicely here. That one probably needs to be worked on just a tad bit more. Probably tomorrow I'll go over these little areas that I think might stick out and just kind of feather them in just to make sure. But for the most part, I think I could lay down paint on this. It would stick nicely and it would look good. Definitely sufficient. I'm gonna take this time to actually introduce Tyler here. We didn't really do that. We just kind of jumped right in.
Let's just jump right in. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so we did make like kind of an intro video explaining our channel and explaining who he was and who I was. But unfortunately, we did it in my office room and the computer was humming along in the background and it made the audio really bad. And we were kind of far away from the camera, so the camera was right next to the computer and it was terrible. So
it was terrible.
So we're gonna take this opportunity to go ahead and introduce Tyler and myself. I'm Chris, and we're basically building Hondas. We got a lot of plans for the future.
Yeah, not only Hondas, but we are doing other things as well too. So, but we're mainly gonna start focusing on this Honda, and then, you know, I have a Honda myself, and then we got a couple other Hondas that we're gonna be doing as well. It's pretty exciting to finally get this going, because we've been talking about it for a while and we've been setting everything up and getting things ready for it. But now we're getting our hands dirty. Well, kind of.
Yeah,
getting our gloves dirty.
We like keep our gloves on, because it's just how we are.
Yep, it has begun.
Yeah, it is exciting to get this channel going. I've tried a couple little mini channels before and I just never dedicated myself to them. And yeah, I've put videos up and things like that, but never really just took the time to really film everything. I would just jump around. You know, one day I'd be working on, you know, maybe painting an engine valve cover, and the next day the engine would be fully built and it'd be a different engine in the car, and there's just no storyline, no timeline basis on my other channels, and they just weren't really successful. I didn't take it seriously. So Tyler and I are definitely planning on putting in work, as you can see.
Clearly.
Yeah, we're going to just take you guys along on the trip here and show you guys what we enjoy doing to our cars, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content that we put out too. So
Yeah, hopefully people can learn something, you know, because we're kind of learning and doing stuff as we go. I mean, granted, we do have, you know, probably 25 years of mechanical experience between the both of us, even though we look like we're 12. But yeah, we've been working on cars for a long time. We actually worked on cars together for a long time as well, like for work. So now we're doing it for fun, as well as, you know, on the side. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
yeah, it should be a good trip here. Like he said, we got a lot of knowledge between the two of us, and we actually come up with some pretty good ideas.
Well, I do.
Yeah, he does.
No, I'm just kidding.
He does. He's the idea guy.
Yeah, right.
He's got the good ideas. But yeah, this is the progress so far. I think in the next video, or maybe this is all one video, I'm not even sure yet, but in the next session of filming, you're probably going to see a time lapse of me painting, or maybe prepping, like cleaning and then painting this. And I just really want to get this done. I would love to get that engine put back together and in this car and have my car back, because, you know, 2 weeks ago this thing was on the road and I was ripping, and it was just really fun. I was just having a blast, you know, in a Turbo Civic like you see on YouTube all the time. So
It's kind of funny because it was actually working before, and normally we take motors out because they're not working. But this time it was fully functional and it was actually doing exactly what he wanted it to do. And then he pulled it out because this is what we were gonna do. He was like,
yeah, it was
so it's gonna be fun.
It was a tough decision. This is the first time I pulled out a motor that just didn't have any issues. I had no problems with it. It just kept trucking. But every time I pop the hood to check on anything, yeah, this is what I get to look at, and I'm not having that anymore. I wanna feel some pride in what's under my hood, even if the outside is kind of needs some attention too. But don't worry,
one step at a time.
That's coming at next. I wanted to get this done because leaning over the fenders and putting engines in and pulling things out and sanding and just everything that we're doing here, I really don't want to have a nice clean paint job on the outside of the vehicle first and then try to do this, because scratches happen, accidents happen, things happen. So my process with this was, my theory with this was, just get this part done and then we can close the hood and forget about it and focus on the outside. And then once that's done, I don't have to worry about going in here and doing a bunch of heavy pulling the engine out. I mean, assumably if it lasts, but you know, as far as to get this part done, you know, and pull so much apart and, you know, take the chance of hurting something that's, you know, like you see the fenders laying over there. Now, if I had a fresh paint job on those fenders, there's a really good chance that I could mess it up. And it just made more sense to take care of this first, and then we'll worry about the outside next, and we'll just keep moving forward from there. Like I said, I do have a lot of plans, a lot in store for this car, and it all starts with basically getting this thing looking nice and then trucking along with the rest of it, because I've already put a lot of work into this car. You guys haven't seen a lot of it. You'll get to know what I've done to it so far, you know, as the videos progress, but I have put a lot of work into this thing, and I've decided that it's going to be a really, really nice car. So this is the process that needs to happen before it can actually be a really nice car. And that's about all I have to say as far as today goes. You got anything else to add?
No, just I look forward to doing many more of these videos.
Yes.
I look forward to actually seeing the progress with all of you, as well as Chris himself. So yeah, I just look forward to doing this in general. It's going to be fun. And eventually he's going to have a car that will beat me. Beat one of my cars.
See. Yeah, I'm trying to build a K killer here. So basically what we got here is, you know, we're both going to build our cars, and we're going to try to race each other and see who does the best, but we're going to help each other. This is actually the first time me and Tyler have actually come together in my garage to like kind of team up for the channel and to build something, or to like put in the work for it. So it's pretty cool that we got to do this finally. We've been trying to schedule this for months, and it actually happened today. So that's a really good thing. So I will see you guys on the next video.